Anyway,
maybe
I have beef with whoever made this.
What happened with
today.
yesterday's strands that we were totally stumped on?
Oh, I asked my boyfriend for help on it, and he said that he gave me a hint. It was because the clue was like, what was yesterday's? I don't even remember.
We didn't. I don't even think we got a single word.
I think I got one word, and it was golden, and I was just confused.
Yes.
It
Showers?
ended up being.
Oh, it was something. It was something that prefixes.
Yes, and it ended up being. The spanagram was berries, and it ended up all being words that come before berry. So like blue, rasp, gooseberry, like all the berries.
Golden berries.
Yeah, those are a thing.
Okay.
I've never had them, but they're a thing. Anyway, it was berries. Berries.
Oh. I realized I don't have enough hands. I kind of want 3 hands. But like I need to shuffle with 2 of them, and then one of them needs to hold a microphone up to my face.
I can be
your third hand. Oh, by the way, this is a themed episode. Hi.
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 Hi. This is a themed episode. Yeah. Should we see how we got this idea?
Sure. Why don't you hold up for me? We'll talk a little bit because I gotta shuffle.
Okay. We were talking recently about the one time we did a tarot reading together, and how we made the connection recently. How it was, it was the same night
that we did a crossword. Sorry.
we also had sex for the first time.
No, I was thinking a New York Times joke. What the?
I'm making a joke too. It's just not New York Times.
This is not the direction I was going.
Okay.
Fine.
Well, yeah.
Yeah. Yes and no. We're not doing that. Is that what they always say?
Well, I just feel like I'm talking about this like we're like admitting something.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Anyway,
sorry.
We were talking about how we did tarot for the first time, and that same night was also the first night that I met my current boyfriend, because he came over here that night to hang out with her roommates.
Yeah. But also, you guys didn't really meet. You guys like probably said hi.
Well, I count that as a first encounter at the very least.
Okay, first encounter.
Also, I gotta lean back because it's hurting my arm.
Did it feel like a meet cute?
No.
Oh, okay.
I was actually like very uninterested in what.
Also, I feel like they were doing. You didn't even remember it until I brought it up, until we were talking about this, and I was like, I'm pretty sure this is when you met your current boyfriend.
But it was, yeah. No, I had no memory until you. Oh, I kind of forgot we even did the tarot thing. But anyway, I remember we had like this crazy tarot reading we were doing upstairs, meanwhile, while he was downstairs, and it had to do with like new romance and love and stuff,
and like the future, like
and the future.
It talked about like future commitment and stuff.
Yeah, because we pulled 9 cards, right? 3 for the past, 3 for the present, 3 for the future.
Yes.
Yeah. I think we should do the same thing today.
That's my favorite kind because it's not complicated.
Right. So we're going to do it again today, and then maybe see how it compares to the one we did that dark, stormy night. It wasn't stormy.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it wasn't like...
It was in the summer, I think.
It was in like late spring, early summer.
Yeah, late spring, actually. Yeah, spring.
Because it was like...
Because
before the band started?
We started the band not that long after that, and that was in like late March, early April or something like that.
Yeah.
So it was kind of around this time of year if you think about it.
Yeah.
So
The passage of time is scary.
Oh, here we go again.
Man, I'm so freaked out about my other encounter with the past a couple of days ago.
What? Can you remind me?
The person I saw from high school.
Yes.
Who was
and they only wanted to talk about high school.
They also kept talking about how I was like such an inspiration, and they looked up to me all throughout high school. Are you done
shuffling? Because my arm hurts.
Okay, yeah. And that was just odd to hear because I kept being like, I was incredibly sad all of high school and so unhinged. And
yeah,
I'm glad you thought I was having a good time.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Interesting. Different perspectives on.
Life is beautiful. There's all these different all people come together. Yeah. So what's today's reading gonna be about? It's the vibe.
Well, I don't know. Do we need something more?
It's the vibe. Just having a direction is kind of nice.
Well, I feel like I chose the direction for the last one. Why don't you choose this one?
Yeah. Like the direction of like dreams.
Yeah.
I got a omamori from my aunt recently. She's like, it's for your dreams. Did I tell you about this?
Yeah. And you said you were going to put it next to your bed or whatever.
And then I was like, no, not for those dreams, for like dreams of the future.
Right. Waking dreams.
Like wants of your life.
Yes. Your hopes and dreams. Yeah. Not
conking out.
Not those ones.
Yeah.
Right.
So yeah, why don't you cut the deck?
Yeah, dreams sounds good.
Dreams. Oh, I was thinking about the Fleetwood Mac song. Sorry, I should be taking this seriously. Anyway.
Is that not serious?
Yeah. All right.
So here you go again. You say.
We don't want to get copyright struck.
Sorry,
You're so good at singing.
Sorry.
Get to that.
Cynthia, she's here. I heard her.
Or the not the Sabrina Carpenter.
Yeah. Direct from Domingo. Came all this way. But
right.
we did hook up though. Okay, so we cut it. I cut it.
And I think usually we do past first. So let's do it.
So
go for it.
Top 3 or?
Yeah. I'll just pull one at a time.
Okay.
Ooh, the stars. That's a fun one.
That is fun.
That's a fun one. That's a major arcana. The funny thing is I was looking at the picture I took. There was only minor arcana.
So what does that mean?
So that's just like 3 of cups, Queen of wands kind of stuff.
Okay.
Like if this was a deck of cards, it'd be like the number cards. The major arcana are like the face cards.
Right. Interesting.
And they usually have like more of a vibe and a direction and stuff. Usually you can say maybe a little more powerful in a reading.
Right.
You know, in movies, you pull the death card.
How many? Right.
Even though death card's actually not bad, you gotta be scared of the tower. That's the spooky one.
Okay.
But also, we're not doing any inversions today. I decided
we're not doing what?
We're not doing inverted cards today.
Okay.
We're gonna have a chill time.
Okay.
And if you think that's wrong, okay.
Then fuck you.
Yeah, I don't know.
This is how we're doing it.
This is how we're doing it.
This is how we do it. Da, 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 da. Wait, so how many times have you done tarot readings? Because I've only done it a couple times by myself, and then the one time we did it. So I'm like not super familiar with like all the cards.
I did it like with other. Well, I used to be really into it for myself. Like I would do it like every day, a couple times a day, and I'd like take notes and stuff.
Oh yeah.
I was really into it for a while.
Okay.
And do it with other people. I was doing it with my cousin when she was. I haven't kept in contact with her, but she was getting into like Japanese mysticism and training and stuff, and she was like doing a full training, getting a, I don't know if you call it a degree or a certification of some sort. And I think it was like Shinto based, which is kind of the one of, I don't know, there's politics. I'm gonna call it like the, I don't know, it's like the polytheistic religion in Japan.
Okay.
And there's also Buddhism, and they just kind of hang out together. Yeah, and I was doing something with her, and those were, I mean, I was also just going through a lot in my life, so those were really intense. No, I was into it. I was really into like chaos theory and mathematics, and just kind of like finding patterns out of noise, and shuffling cards and revealing them is a way to do that. And you can get some kind of cool, interesting thought patterns. I think it's also a way to kind of get your brain out of your normal thought pattern, because maybe it's, you know, some people are like, oh, it's just random nothingness, but it's like, but also like you can learn something from yourself by what you see out of the randomness.
Right.
If you see a certain thing all the time, that's something you're kind of learning about yourself.
I found that when I did it by myself, and when we did it together, it gave me more clarity on something I didn't even know I needed clarity on. Like, you get these random cards, and sometimes you're like, okay, I don't really know if that one relates to me. And then you like look at it for longer, and then you're like, you start to make a meaning for it, which kind of helps you uncover something inside that you didn't really know.
Totally.
Yeah.
And like,
so
yeah, like little biases you have, or like just like, oh, my brain keeps going in this direction. Why is that? Let's
like,
follow that.
How when we did this the last time, I'm pretty sure I compared every card to like something romantic relationship vibe, which is like clearly, like at the time I was like, I'm done looking for men. Like I'm off the market.
Literally, you had stopped seeing a guy that you'd met at community college.
Yeah, because we went on 2 dates and they weren't the vibe.
And he was not the vibe. Yeah. And you were just like, I'm just gonna do me for myself. Yeah. I remember. Yeah. Also, but the cards they're a little romantic vibey.
They were. Yeah.
And I think it would have been telling if you reacted that like, fuck this, like I don't want to, but you didn't.
No,
and because see where that led you.
Yeah, deep down I am a romantic, and
yeah, you just gotta embrace that. Know yourself, accept yourself. It's okay.
We'll see where the cards, what they do for us today.
Yeah, I've always been like really into the card czar.
Card czar?
It's from Yu-Gi-Oh. Believe in the heart of the cards. Well, I would say on that, there's like a little like metaphor that I heard once that always sticks with me, where it's like, when a thief passes the Pope in the streets, all the thief sees are pockets. You know, kind of like you could, like what you see is kind of what you find yourself paying attention to is a reflection of who you are. Right. And maybe that's okay. I don't know.
Yeah. So let's see.
Yeah. Do you want to? Well, you know, it needs context of the other one. So the first one's the star, major arcana. That's interesting.
Yeah. Let's lay them.
And this is the battle. You want to get all? Okay.
Yeah.
Page of Swords. I forget what swords are about. I always remember what pentacles are about.
Is that another?
No.
Major one?
It's not considered major.
Oh, okay.
I think they're considered minor arcana or
A minor.
B minor. No, they're just all considered minor, at least according to this one.
Okay.
And King of Cups. Ooh, all right. We got some fun ones.
Okay.
So this is a repast. And I'm just gonna read upright and reverse because we're not doing upright and reverse, but it could be either. And it's usually like the story it tells between all three. So. Okay. Star usually is things like fortune, hope, and faith, but also can be like discouragement or the opposite of faith, faithlessness. Swords. Page of Swords is about new experience and adventure. If I remember
Okay.
what Swords about. This one tells what swords are about. As you can tell, I haven't done a reading in a while. I used to kind of know all of these off the top of my
That's
head.
fine.
I want to look at what sword, because also what each suit means is also kind of interesting.
Right.
Come on. There we go. Okay. Swords is representing like thought and decisions, and usually of the mind. And usually all the swords have to do with either positive or negative, like intellectual processes.
Okay.
And if I remember, cups might be emotional, or is that pentacles? Let's see. Yeah, cups is emotions, feelings, and relationships. So, you know, a little bit of left brain, a little bit of right brain.
Okay.
I'm not like totally into left brain, right brain, but just, you know, as
Sure.
a metaphor.
King of emotions.
Yeah. So the page is
Can I
like,
see what star is in this
yeah,
book?
I can see what the star is in that book. King of Cups. Okay. Intense love, psychic energy, and balance. So we have a little bit of we've got a little bit of, what would you call, I would say between the star and the page of swords, that's like kind of like, yeah, new experiences, taking a little leap of faith. And the King of Cups is very much like intense emotions.
This says the star represents hope and vision for the future. What do we see as our life purpose, and how do we get to it? The star is an archetype, and it is the 17th encounter for the Fool, indicating that we all need hope and optimism for the future. We need to have dreams to enjoy this life.
Oh, dreams. I was just talking about them.
Well, that was the vibe.
That was the vibe,
And that was the first card you pulled.
All right.
Dreams.
All right.
Symbolism. A nude young woman pours water into a pool. Yeah, into a pool and onto the land while kneeling beneath a guiding star. The star is her hope, and pouring water into the pool and onto the land shows the connection between the physical and spiritual worlds. Her nudity symbolizes innocence. The fertile land, the healthy tree, and the bird represent life and renewal.
Yeah.
Upright, hope, inspiration, promise, purpose, and faith.
Yeah.
That's cool.
I think these maybe have some relating to each other.
Yeah.
So this is like the past.
This is the past.
Do you make you think of like past stuff?
Yeah. Should we make room for
Yeah, I can do that.
the next ones? I don't know. Does anything come up for you? Nothing comes up immediately for me.
I think definitely like the putting faith in like the newness and like adventure and stuff. Like I think not now, but probably if you asked me like 3 months ago, I was putting a lot of effort into like really starting things, like putting just like a lot of effort into stuff that I know I won't see fruition for a while, and just being okay with that.
Mm-hmm.
So that's why I went to those two right away.
Yeah.
The emotionality of like the King of Cups, like high emotion and stuff. I think I was just going through a lot. I mean, I'm kind of always going through a lot to some degree.
Aren't we all?
Aren't we all? But I definitely feel a little more level-headed right now. So I wonder what the current reading will be. But definitely in the past, even like the most recent past, like I said, I'm just looking back like 3 months. I can see it.
Yeah.
So
I do kind of connect with that, like starting endeavors and just having to put faith in that you're not going to see the return immediately.
Yeah.
And making that leap to pursue your dreams instead of what's easy,
Yeah. And also, like, it was interesting in this book, like, it talks about the star being a split between, like, this says, like, the physical and the spiritual, but also, like, the intellectual and the emotional. And we got a card that's, like, intellectually based and emotionally based. So it's kind of like I feel like I'm kind of putting both my eggs in that basket of, like, working towards these things. Like, not only thinking about it intellectually, but also, like, emotionally just, like, going for it.
Right.
And I think in the past, sometimes it would be one or the other.
Right.
I would intellectually be doing something, but emotionally be kind of checked out. Or emotionally be, like, really invest in something, but maybe not thinking about it fully or working at it as best I could.
Right.
So
I think we both kind of changed how we look at things. Like, I definitely am leading through life more with my heart now, like what I really want deep down, and then trying to using that as a guide first, and then using intelligence to sort of be like, okay, so this is what I really want. What's the best way for me to, like, get there, basically?
How do we make this realistic? How do we make this happen?
Right.
Yes.
So using, the duality of it. Yeah.
Yeah.
I like that.
All right.
That's great for the first.
That's a fun one.
That is fun.
So this is going to be, like, kind of currently, maybe recent past, recent future, right now, kind of what's going on.
Right.
Ooh, okay.
Whoa.
3 of Swords. That can kind of be an intense one. Not all these are positive off the get-go.
That's okay.
Maybe a little heartbreak. Ooh, this is another one. 5 of Pentacles. This is another, like, going through it one. Okay.
It's okay. Okay.
Yeah. Okay.
It's fine.
And okay. 6 of Cups. This one's I think is less like going through it.
What if it was like, oh, okay. It's like the death
tower.
one. Or, the tower. Yeah.
Death is usually considered slightly positive. It's usually like the end of things and the start of new things.
A rebirth.
Like, the tower is just like, shit's fucked.
Okay. Well.
So. Okay.
Wow. Different vibes for the present.
The present is going through it a little bit. That's okay.
Hey, we just said, aren't we all?
Yeah. 3 of Swords is definitely, like, heartbreak. This says way out. I don't know what that means. But also could be, like, liberation. Like, the ending of a relationship can be a positive thing. In kind of the same way, like, I was just talking about, like, the death card isn't necessarily, like, doom and gloom. It just means end. And for every end, there's also a beginning.
Right.
Yeah, I think 5 of Pentacles is, like, you're going through it, though. Yeah, 5 of Pentacles is, like, isolation, fear of loss, maybe even poverty, or going through, like, issues like that.
Damn.
Yeah, they're not all, like, oh, happy.
Yeah.
Happy. And 6 of Cups, I'd say, is romance, love, and nostalgia. Okay. So someone's going through a heartbreak right now. Someone's having a good time.
I mean, so we could be going through both.
You can go going through both.
I think I kind of am going through both, to be honest. I mean, I don't want to get into the heartbreak, but I think you have an idea of maybe what that is for me right now.
No, totally. We were talking about it recently.
Yeah, I'm definitely sort of having to move on from a relationship of sorts. Not a romantic one, but, any loss is
it's hard.
a little heartbreaking.
It's a little heartbreaking.
I do connect to that one.
And I'm not saying there's, like, poverty, but, like, financial, maybe not issues, but, like, thoughts about it.
I've been thinking a lot about
my financials. I've also been thinking about my financials recently.
Yeah.
Relation to myself, relation to, like, There's family stuff going on around that specifically.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, this could be just like energies around you that's going on.
Yeah.
You know?
I don't see it as inherently negative.
Yeah.
I mean, sure, this looks a little bit like a bummer.
The swords going through the heart is a little like, okay.
Yeah. I want to read the meaning in here for these, just because I like to have different opinions.
Yeah. The truth is somewhere in all of it.
Yeah. So for the Three of Swords, it says you are getting mixed results and must find a way to face the frustration and sorrow of the situation or relationship. So it doesn't have to be a relationship.
I like that a little better. It's more about frustration and working through things.
Right. In a situation.
And I definitely connect with that immediately.
Right. Yeah.
So.
Yeah. I feel that too. Three swords pierce a heart in a storm. The heart is whole, but filled with pain from each sword piercing it.
That's metal.
Yeah, upright is sorrow and cognitive dissonance.
Okay.
Interesting. Okay, and then the Five of Pentacles.
Yeah, I usually Pentacles is more spiritual based.
Be prepared to face material difficulty. You may need to ask for help or borrow money to get through a difficult time. A man and a woman seek shelter from the storm but cannot stop to rest because they are not allowed to enter the haven. They must keep going. Upright, debt, and illness.
Yeah. I always see it as like thinking about the material or financial world.
Yeah.
Like it kind of just like poking you.
Yeah, I mean, I've definitely been thinking about it a lot because I'm not in debt, but I'm not very well off. I mean, I should say my family is pretty comfortable. Right. So like I'll always have, or I shouldn't say always, but I would probably have them to lean on, but
at least for now. Yeah.
At least for now. And I'd like to not. I'm really over having to rely on others, you know? So that comes to mind. Also, my boyfriend has a lot of debt. I've been thinking.
That was that's the conversation we were at. Yeah.
I've been thinking about that because, you know, I eventually want to, you know, get a place with him and, you know, we already know we want to spend the rest of our lives together. So it's just one of those things that's going to come up.
Credit.
Yeah.
But credit. But I'd say the third card also is a little more uplifting.
Right. Okay. Let me read.
That's Six of Cups, and that's more like like nostalgia, kind of like
Six of Cups.
I don't want to be as far as like it's love, but just it's kind of like comfy feelings is usually the vibe I get.
Reach out to someone you care about and share a memory or create a new one. Yeah. Symbolism: a young man gives a cup to a young girl, so they can both feel the joy of sharing. Upright, happy memories and the positive legacy of childhood.
Literally the conversation I had 2 days ago.
Which was?
The one with the person from high school.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Sorry. You said that twice now, and I'm like, and that was...
Well, you were there because we had to, like, leave because he was being so loud. I still feel still a little embarrassed about
We were at an open mic night and ran into... I didn't know him, but you knew him pretty well from high school, and then you guys stepped out to talk because
he proceeded to sit near. It was very nice. It's nice having someone wants to talk to you. Yeah, but it was the kind of like talking, and I kept being like, yeah, like, you know, we can like listen to the music and stuff because it's open mic night. And he was like, well, I come here all the time. I just want to talk to this person. I want to talk to you. And I'm like, okay, great. Let's step out. Have this conversation outside because people are giving us looks.
Yeah,
I felt so bad.
So yeah, I don't know what that one is for me, to be honest. Though
it gives me kind of like a little maybe like Valentine's vibes, just kind of like look comfy, hanging out with someone you love. Yeah,
that fits.
So
yeah,
I think it kind of balances out And I think especially right now, I'm getting a lot of like, there are good things in my life happening, but also like there are some stormy things happening as well.
Yeah, for sure.
Maybe not totally in my life, but in the greater world, and it's affecting those around me. That's a little sad.
I also kind of see this Three of Swords as kind of like your period's right around the corner.
It's happening.
You're about to feel like you've been stabbed with 3 fucking swords.
She's got you.
Yeah, I see that too. For me. Personally. Apparently.
All right.
This is my first time on live television.
Let's get our future reading and maybe wrap this episode.
Let's move these.
All right.
Okay.
All right. This is the 9 of Wands. This one I think is more of like a hard work kind of one, if I remember correctly.
Sure.
The 8 of Cups.
Okay.
I don't know what that one means right off the top of my head. And the King of Pentacles. So this is the future. What's going on?
The future. What
I'm seeing
the future hold?
We're gonna have to work hard. Maybe there'll be some hardships, but the King of Pentacles, I mean, that's a pretty positive one.
Let me look for these wands. Here's the wands. You want to go first? Or you want me to go first for the wands?
So it's the 9.
9.
Demolition, recognition, strength.
Okay. You have a duty to uphold. Others look to you as a role model. Symbolism. An injured warrior remains loyal and ready to face an adversity, resolved to set an example for others. Loyalty and discipline.
Okay.
Sure. Nothing immediately comes to mind for that one, but let's see.
I think the discipline thing, like
sure,
having to put work into stuff.
Okay, yeah.
And especially like the 8 of Cups is like talking about a new future, but also maybe having that new future meaning you have to leave things behind.
Right.
So these, I feel like there's a connection there.
Yeah. Okay, yeah. So you must let go of something or someone that was once emotionally important to you, but no longer has any value. The relationship or situation is empty.
Whoa.
Symbolism. A man walks away from 8 cups, leaving behind unwanted and empty relationships that filled his life with joy a long time ago. Upright, letting go and moving on.
Damn. And I think that actually connects to the third one, the King of Pentacles. I looked ahead.
You looked ahead. What did you see?
The King of Pentacles has to do more with like hard work, the will to succeed, but like with that comes with like, if you want to get things, sometimes you have to give up other things.
Right.
So.
Yeah. Use your wealth, status, and influence wisely. Others look up to you for leadership. Another look up to you.
Yeah.
Symbolism. An accomplished man has attained enough wealth that others come to him to borrow money and receive guidance to success in their earthly affairs. Upright. Power and prosperity.
Huh.
Interesting.
Okay.
Interesting. I want to take a closer look at these because sometimes you see things in the cards that aren't spelled out, you know?
Yes. There's tons of like layered symbolism and meaning. And
yeah.
If you always look, there's like repeated numbers. Like there'll be like 7 of a thing.
Yeah.
Or, 5 of another thing. Like there's always like certain numbers that keep showing up.
Right. Interesting.
A lot of 3s usually.
You know what? These flowers in this one look like stars.
Oh.
And then, of course, the pentacles have stars on them.
Right.
He's got a fish necklace.
Ooh. Are the fishes kissing?
It's just one fish. It looks like it's biting the chain. Like, well, so what was this one again? This was Standing Strong or whatever.
Yeah, but also like
setting an example.
Setting an example based on your past.
Okay.
You know. And this is also like looking towards the future. So
right.
This is kind of vibes that will happen.
Yeah, so it's like, yeah, maybe hold strong.
Yeah, I definitely got like a kind of like in the future work isn't going to need to be put in, but also like decisions will need to be made. That's how I saw it. That's how I read these just off the get-go. But well, I don't know.
I still see work having to be put in, but maybe not. Maybe we will get to see some of that start to come back to us, you know.
Definitely, yeah.
Yeah, in the King.
I see that. Yeah.
And I guess know when to walk away from.
Know when to hold them. Know when to fold them.
Yeah.
No, you gotta know when to
know when to hold them.
You gotta know when to run.
Yeah.
You don't do your counting when you're sitting at the table. There'll be time enough for counting when the dealing's done.
Yeah.
So start listening to a lot of Kenny Rogers. That's my reading.
Yeah. I don't know. I think it's like, I see this as like know when something's not serving you anymore. Like know when to move on. Know when to walk away from to the next thing, you know, like,
which is,
and I don't necessarily see that as like a relationship. It could be you know, a circumstance or a situation, a job or yeah, something like maybe. I mean,
I think we were talking about a job.
Not for it to like, not for me to like relate it to directly something we're doing. I'm going to keep names out of it, but like maybe this is our current job.
Yeah.
This is us eventually needing to walk away in order for us to get to the throne, you know?
Yeah. Get some, you know, some work on the things.
Right.
We've been putting work into, which I think is like that first row.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
Well, I'm glad the future one isn't as
dark,
as negative. I'm okay with the present one being negative.
Same,
because that's like,
because then there's nowhere but up, baby.
Yeah, there's nowhere but up. You know.
Yeah, that's okay with me too.
And yeah,
I definitely feel like we're definitely doing far better from where we were when we did our last reading, but like we're still trying to figure shit out, you know?
I don't think that ever ends.
No, it never ends. Yeah. But like,
and I'm always scared of people that are like, yeah, I've got my shit figured out. I'm like, okay. Yeah. Yeah, okay.
Yeah, okay. But yeah, I like this.
Yeah, I'm glad.
Yeah.
I'm glad. I enjoy like picking it up every now and then, but I'm definitely not as like into it.
Yeah, same.
As I was, but I think also when I was into it, talking about how there's a lot of projection. Like, I was searching for meaning. I was going through some rough shit, so it was helpful.
Yeah,
and just like having, just something I can kind of read into and
of course
remove my mind from a lot of stuff I was going through at the time. So yeah. There's one thing I'm really sad about though.
What?
Because I'm not on TikTok anymore. I don't get tarot readers telling me I'm gonna fall in love, and it's never gonna happen for me now. Sorry.
Do you get that one tarot reader that's like, Oh, yep. Uh-huh. He's gonna bounce on it crazy style this weekend.
No.
Ooh, actually, he's gonna go down on you in the Chili's, and then he's gonna get you the triple dipper plate. Like,
Damn,
have you seen that guy?
No, I have not.
He pulls Pokemon cards, and then he goes, "Ooh, Squirtle, you're gonna be squirting so much this weekend." And it's always like,
Yeah, there's what I saw that was really funny. It was like, I'm too addicted to pulling packs, and so it opened up like a bag of top ramen and started pulling it and doing the thing where it's like, ooh, we got a sauce packet. Oh, we got the rare, the noodles.
big pull, guys.
We got the noodles.
Yeah.
No, I got like tarot readers that were, I think, trying to be legit, like not legitimate, but well, maybe legitimate. And it's always just like, you're gonna fall in love tomorrow.
Yeah.
I'm like, okay.
I used to get some of those too, but then I stopped paying attention to them until this one guy came, and then I only started liking his stuff, and now I don't see any real tarot readings anymore. I just see he's gonna go down on you this weekend, and then he's gonna take you out
to Chili.
Yeah, but
He
it's
would.
always. But it's always
I'm not calling you out, but I'm calling you out. He would take you out to Chili's.
He's never taking me to Chili's.
That's probably a good thing.
Maybe.
Okay, I don't know. Maybe it's
but
not.
like he'll like read you know how like on Pokemon card there's like different attacks.
Oh yeah.
He'll like read the attacks too and be like, like squirt gun. You're gonna like or
tackle. Okay.
Yeah, tackle. You're gonna wrestle with someone like yeah, basically.
Oh my god.
They're good. They're good.
Oh my god. I think I can.